this is something that's like, whether you're 0 for 7 and this is your eighth at bat, are you just going up there with no confidence at all, or are you just going up there you're still ready to compete? Like, do you compete? Do you make excuses? I mean, I think by and large, it's when you fail, the first thing a lot of times what ends up happening is you're looking for, making some excuse, but we don't want to do that because nobody wants to hear that. So don't make excuses. Do you panic when you fail? Failure is something that is inevitable as a hitter. You're going to fail a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And so if you're going to be a roller coaster hitter where when you're hitting really well and you're 4 for 4, you start thinking you're the best hitter in the world. And then on the opposite end, when you go 0 for 4, you think you're the worst hitter in the world and you don't want that fifth at bat. You're not gonna be as attractive as somebody who it's like, man, I never know how that guy's feeling because he's the exact same way every single day. Every time some college coach maybe comes and watches a kid, and they see him against some good competition, or they see him go 0 for 4 or whatever. It's like I couldn't tell any difference there versus when I saw him a couple games ago and he went 2 for 4. So do you panic when you fail, or is it even keel? We want to stay at that neutral mindset. Do you have a plan at the plate? This goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the batting practice. That's the first way you can go about showing college coaches that you have a plan at the plate. But even in the game, it's like, some coaches look for situational hitting. Is there a guy who can situational hit? Because it's obvious when you're trying to move a runner or get a ball in the air or little things like that. There's certain coaches that look for that from a hitting standpoint. So just, do you have a plan at the plate, or are you just going up there just in swing mode all the time? I mean, are you looking for ways to get better, not just on the mental game, but in general? Do you have a growth mindset as a hitter, or are you complacent with where you're at? That's part of the mental game too. And I would say, lastly, and not the end, but are you a good teammate when you're not playing well? Because it's very easy to be on that top step of the dugout when you start out the game 2 for 2 versus when you start out 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and now you're sulking in the corner. It's very, very hard. I've been there. It's very, very hard. But coaches are paying attention to that. I promise you they are paying attention to that because the best college coaches, when they're looking at hitters, they know that you're going to fail more times than you're going to have success.